Francine, for you, moments ago, we had a major development. It is now a hurricane.
Yeah, that was expected, and it officially happened. For the very latest on the track and how it's going to impact us, including the exact time of landfall, let's turn things over to meteorologist Devin Lucy. You have been tracking this thing for days, and this is kind of what we expected, a hurricane.
That's it. And so by this time, expecting a Category 1 hurricane, Travis Sullett. And that's what we've got, a Category 1 with the winds max sustained to 75. Pressure you can see behind me here to 982. Northeast movement at 10. But when we look at the satellite imagery, we can already start to see that the storm's getting kind of stretched apart here. And we're trying to find an eye wall forming. We're getting it there on the radar imagery. Didn't really see it on the satellite imagery, but we do note that we are finding some consolidation within this system. Latest forecast track. By late tonight, still holding on to winds and maintaining intensity at 75 miles per hour. So notable aspect with this, National Hurricane Center does not take it up to a Category 2. Winds staying below 100 miles per hour. Again, those are max sustained winds averaged over a minute. Possible landfall here. This is 1 o'clock in the afternoon and it's still offshore. So this shows it's going to be more throughout the afternoon, nighttime, and then nighttime and late night hours as we go to New Orleans and farther north. So the timing's one aspect that's changing and shifting a little bit here too. Speaking of timing, shifting. What about that official center track? Still want to say that there is still possible variation within here. And we're going to show it to you in just 1 second. But as we go between the Atchafalaya Bay and Vermilion Bay, right over Morgan City, still looks to be a center track according to the National Hurricane Center. This is still tropical storm status, even as we go north of Hammond. So our western zones, looking at you, you're going to experience the fiercest winds for sure. St. James Parish, northern Lafourche, Terrebonne for sure. So the western parts of the river parishes, you go to bayou parishes too. Chauvin, Montague, you get to north of Thibodaux, to Raceland, Houma, just to name a few. We had St. James Parish too. And it's even Ponchatoula, Hammond. You could find some strong winds as well. So what are we looking at for our impacts that will continue to come here? The strengthening conditions because of warm water still in play, but there is a little bit of drier air starting to work in. Here's high humidity that's shown in our graphic with these brighter colors, and that's surrounding the storm itself. But the lighter shades, and then as that turns lighter, that's still a little bit of drier air that's still been fighting wind shear. The system now picking up speed, but it's also going to be running into the subtropical jet stream. That's part of a weak system up high in the sky that's going to be dropping through too. So several things fighting against that to keep this system from really garnering some large, big-time strength. So these are our forecast tracks from the National Hurricane Center and our hurricane forecast tracks. And you can see there's a lot of these in a recent bend that had a little jog when you do this. So when we look at these forecast tracks, and each one of these is a different computer forecast, well, you have to take a look at all those. And usually we like to say that middle-of-the-road forecast is the most likely, and well, the middle-of-the-road forecast kind of looks to me when you eyeball it right on through Morgan City. Let's overlay more forecast data for you too. And when I've been looking at some of that latest data, it showed there's maybe that potential bend and shift east, but National Hurricane Center is pouring over the latest data coming in too, and they're not really concerned with a far enough shift east. So forecast data, and this is one of those that will show where is the latest shift in that track. And right now, here is Terrebonne Parish, here's Houma, here's Thibodaux, and here's Grand Isle. And we look to those areas just right on the outer bayous of the bayou parishes, possible landfall right on through, and this really wants to take it right on through New Orleans. In fact, the eye wall, more Belle Chasse, Jean Lafitte, and points east of here, maybe even as you get towards around Lake Borgne, and eventually maybe starting to spread over to parts of coastal Mississippi. But this forecast is a little farther west from you. You can see that as it goes, and I'll back it up just a little bit more in time here for you. This one shows that you got that forecast right up here. There's Vermilion Bay, here's Morgan City right in through here. There's Hammond, and it's almost right in line with the National Hurricane Center. And the forecast out of Europe, and these are updating constantly throughout the day. We run these 4 different times a day, so this should be the latest from this afternoon. This one's more of a Vermilion Bay and a little farther west from even that coarser forecast that we update 4 times a day here in the U.S. So put them side by side. Here's our forecast data in-house. Grand Isle, we're looking Houma, Thibodaux here. Here's New Orleans, so Lafourche, Terrebonne Parish, right there is the center of the circulation. Look at the coarser forecast, a little bit farther west. Here you see it's pushing more towards, it looks Atchafalaya Bay right in here, and you go to Morgan City. And then as we head Vermilion Bay right here, that's where the forecast out of Europe is the farthest west out of these particular forecasts. So there's still a pretty big spread. Timing of the winds coming in New Orleans about 2 p.m., but it could start as early as 8 o'clock in the morning hours for tropical storm force winds. Those are winds sustained, average over 39 miles per hour. And this graphic shows it very well, the timing of that morning hours where that arrives, maybe into the metro by about 2. That next band will show its wind gusts potential to hurricane strength. These are sustained winds. And then that red is where you get sustained hurricane force winds. That should be expected to stay well west of us the entire time. So one last look that we've got at least some data here to support the strong wind gusts through the metro. But at this time, I want to send it over to meteorologist Derek Sibley here to take it on through where we have the wind gusts, but we still have other impacts that we need to watch for this as well, right?